Hello everyone, welcome to your love reading. This is a love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this love reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading the messages that speak to your soul and those that resonate for you and for your situation, and release the rest to the universe. I ran from our connection to escape the reality of my feelings, the reality of their feelings. This person has deep feelings of love for you. It was real. They felt it. They experienced it just like you did. It's just that it was too overwhelming and overpowering for them. How intense this connection is. And rather than have a conversation with you and talk to you about all of this so you could figure something out between the two of you, they bolted and they pulled a runner because it was too much for them. They were trying to understand this connection with their head, with their brain. They were trying to make sense of it. But do these connections really make sense? No, you can't understand this connection from the space of your thoughts. In the place where your brain is, you can only understand this connection with your heart and with your soul. And this is something that they realize now, because also during the time they've been away from you, they have attained significant spiritual growth, which is allowing them to say, yes, I ran away because it was too much. The reality of what I was feeling for you overwhelmed me, and I'd never felt anything like this before, and it was unfamiliar to me, and I should have spoken to you about what I was going through. But I couldn't. I didn't have the emotional maturity to have that conversation. But I have been growing up during our time apart, and I now want to talk to you and explain all of this to you now that I have much greater insight and awareness into myself and my behaviors. I knew I had to get over my fears, doubts, and past toxic patterns before reaching out to talk to you. Well, yes, they truly do, because you don't want this person to return only half-cooked or only half-baked. This person needs to return to you on the other side of all of these stumbling blocks, on the other side of all of these things that they used as interference to put blockages between you. This person knows that they need to release their fears, their doubts, their illusions, and everything else that they have put between you to prevent this relationship from moving forward, because when the two of you first met, this person knew in that moment that you are the one and that they could see their life unfolding before them with you by their side, but they were just not ready. And so they truly have needed to work on releasing past toxic patterns, low vibration energies and behaviors, toxic and dysfunctional behaviors as well, and habits, because this person realizes that in order to be your partner, they need to stand by you and they need to be at your vibration, or as close to your vibration as they can be, because they know that that's going to give this connection for the two of you much greater staying power to work and to last, because this person has been doing that work within, because they're tired of running. They want to come back. They don't want to escape this reality anymore. They want to show back up and be full on, up close and personal in the feelings that they have for you, hoping that you still have these feelings for them as well. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. Through you, I've learned love is not just a feeling. It's action. It's a choice. It's the willingness to change and fight for what's real. Love is action. When you love someone, you act on that love. You show them how you love them. You show them how you care for them, because that is what you showed this person. And you were choosing to show them this love through the nature of who you are. And this person, for the most part, did not return or reciprocate this love to you, because they weren't willing to change before. They wanted to hold on to that old way of being. They wanted to stay stuck in that mediocre existence. They didn't want to grow and evolve. Perhaps they were afraid that they were going to fail at that challenge. Perhaps they were afraid that they weren't going to be able to meet you at your level, or that they weren't going to be good enough for you. But they realize now that that was just silly thinking on their part, because they have learned that love is so much more than a feeling. It is acceptance. It is learning how to love someone unconditionally, to be able to look at them and accept their flaws. And even though they may have flaws and they may not be perfect, there is still an acknowledgement that there is a perfection in this love, because this person sees this now. They get it, and they have been willing to change. Now it's time to fight. It's time to fight for what's real. It's time to fight for love. It's time to fight for this connection. And it's definitely time for this person to fight for you and the opportunity to be with you. I feel the time has come for me to step up, behave like an adult, and address my thoughts and feelings. Well, yes, this is exactly what you need this person to do, to step up to the plate, to rise up and tell you how they feel, to behave like an adult, to have adult conversations, because after all, isn't that what adults do who are in adult relationships? Yes, it is. To talk to you about everything that they're going through, to explain it to you so that you have your own understanding about what they're feeling, about why they might be feeling overwhelmed, about why the intensity of this connection is too much for them. Because together, as a couple, as a team, you could reach compromises and find solutions together. Yes, this person realizes this now. And it is time for them to step up. It's time for them to be an adult. It is time for them to have adult conversations and show up and tell you how they really feel about you and get it off their chest, because this is something that they are carrying with them all the time. The feelings, this love, this desire, this intense chemistry, all of this passion that they feel for you, yes. They want to come running back to you and share all of this with you. And I know you guys that are watching this reading today here on Soulmates Twin Flames Tarot will be so very happy when you receive this conversation from your person, because there'll be a lot more conversations than just one for the two of you as you start rebuilding your connection again. But let's use some tarot cards and see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? The Eight of Cups. Well, I do love the Eight of Cups, because this is all about your person leaving the known for the unknown. And what is the known for this person? Well, it is their fears. It is their doubts. It is their past toxic patterns and behaviors. It is anything and everything that has kept them away from being able to be in this partnership with you, that has prevented them from being able to experience this full-on love connection with you. And that is what the unknown is. So your person's returning to experience this full-on love with all of the emotions, with all of the feelings, and being able to share all of that with you, because the Eight of Cups is also about the missing one returning. Your person returning to explore and experience this unknown, endless, infinite love with you that also comes with that Eight of Cups. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? The Three of Wands. I do love the Three of Wands. Yes, indeed. Because the Three of Wands tells us that your person is making progress on their journey. At the moment, they are making progress on their journey of growth, on their journey of personal and spiritual transformation, on attaining that awakening that they need, on attaining this spiritual awareness and personal awareness that they need, so that when they return, they're going to be able to be full on in this relationship with you, which is exactly what you need from them. But this Three of Wands as well tells us that this person is almost there. because the wait is almost over with the Three of Wands. By the way, the name of the tarot deck that we are using for the tarot portion of the reading today is called the Cat Tarot. All of the cards that are used for today's reading will be listed in the description box directly below today's reading. But let's see what else. What else is coming in for this reading today, please? What do we need? What do we need to hear about this person? What's going on? Strength. Well, there is a strong connection here. That goes without saying. This person is aware of it. They've always believed it and they've always known it. That's why they ran from this connection to begin with. They were uncomfortable feeling the power, the intensity, the depth, the strength of this connection because they'd never experienced it before. But of course they hadn't experienced anything like this before because you are the one. Right. And you guys as well. You probably hadn't experienced anything like this before either. But you were more spiritually aware and definitely more prepared to handle what was happening between the two of you. But also with this Strength card, it tells us the person that returns is going to be all in their confidence, all in their courage, all in their personal empowerment. They're going to be fierce and they are going to be fearless because they have been addressing those things that have been holding them back from you. No more blockages, no more interference, all of that stuff being gone, tossed out with the bathwater as it should have been long ago. But also with Strength, this person sees you as a great inspiration in their life. All of those conversations that you had with this person where you lifted them up, where you gave them courage, where you gave them confidence, where you inspired them. They are reliving and replaying all of those conversations, and that is what is giving them the courage to come back, to build this better relationship with you moving forward. And this is the Two of Cups. We do love the Two of Cups, especially coming next to Strength, because that is about this strong bond, this strong love that is here between you and this person. But also the Two of Cups is about getting back together. It is a card that tells us your person wants a relationship with you. It tells us that they want this union of hearts because the Two of Cups is about true love. It's about real love. It is about this very strong, soul-deep love that you share with each other that they were afraid of. But they're not going to be afraid anymore because this person, when they return, they are going to show up and tell you how they feel about you. And they're going to show you as well, where their words and their actions are going to be consistent, where you are not receiving mixed signals from them because that's confusing for you. And this person doesn't want to leave you in that place of confusion or uncertainty anymore because this person wants to get it all off their chest and give you the explanation that you have needed for so very long about why they shut down and ran away from you. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? The Nine of Wands. Well, this is about your person figuring out how they're going to approach you. But they will indeed figure it out with the Nine of Wands. They're going to come at you with a lot of courage, supporting that Strength card. They're going to persevere. They are not going to back down. They are going to be able to make it happen because they are going to pursue you. However hard, they need to pursue you to win you back, to regain your trust and your respect and your belief in them. They are going to do it because this person wants you. They want this relationship. That is what the Two of Cups is about. Partnership, union for you and your person. Their desire for you, their attraction for you, their love for you comes with this Two of Cups, especially with it being next to the Strength card. But the Nine of Wands tells us they are figuring out what to say to you and how to say it. And that can be something that this person is having a little bit of a hard time with, especially if they've never been emotionally vulnerable with someone ever before. So this person is going to pull out all the stops and make it happen because they are not going to run the risk of losing you. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? The Four of Swords. Well, the Four of Swords is about restoring peace into this connection. It is about your person saying, I have been silent. I have been quiet because I have been in this place of retreat. I have been working within. I have been looking at myself. I've been looking at my motives. I've been looking at my behaviors. And I see where I fell short. I see where I've let you down. I see where I've let myself down as well. And I don't want to let us down anymore. So I have used this time away from you to heal, to grow, to evolve, to gain that spiritual and personal transformation that I've needed in order to be the partner who will stand with you, who will stand by you, and not run away from you ever again. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? Real love, real deal. Well, yes, this is real love. It always has been. It's always been the real deal. It's just that your person was trying to run away from it because they were afraid. No more being fearful because they're healing that stuff. This is a true bond. That is that Strength card and this Two of Cups. Divine union is this Two of Cups. Unshakable. Well, your person has been shaken to the core in the past by what they were feeling for you, and they allowed that great shaking to cause them to bolt, that caused them to pull a runner. But they're not going to be shaking or quaking in their boots anymore because they are finding strength, perseverance, confidence, personal power, being able to be fierce and stand up for what they believe in, which is you and this relationship. This time away from you has been a tremendous wake-up call for this person, and they have spent quite a bit of time looking at their behaviors, analyzing the way things went down between the two of you, again, seeing where they fell short, because they're not going to be falling short anymore. They're going to show up with all that you need them to be, to win you back and to prove to you that they are ready to be in this relationship with you, but also to tell you how they really feel about you. Peaceful vibes. No more drama. Oh, hallelujah for that. Calm mind and soul alignment. Well, that would be your souls being in alignment with each other, but also your person's soul being in its own personal alignment for peace and tranquility. No longer fighting what they're feeling, no longer throwing up roadblocks and obstacles, but just being in this place where they are surrendering to the love that is here between the two of you. Because this person wants this opportunity to come into alignment with you. That is what that Two of Cups is about. Your heart chakras being open and in alignment with each other, allowing that love to flow and grow and even glow between the two of you is going to make all the difference in the world when it comes to this connection, hitting that beautiful place for partnership and union that comes with that Two of Cups. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. Coming clean, confessing, opening up, being truthful, and raw emotions. Well, I do feel for your person, it may feel very raw for them to reveal the extent of the love that they feel for you, but they feel this deep need to express it, to share it, to unburden it and share it with you directly by getting it off their chest, by showing up and telling you how they feel, how they truly feel. They're going to open up. They're going to confess their feelings. They're going to be honest, truthful, real, and authentic in the expression of the feelings that they have for you. And it may be a very emotional experience for your person. It may be a very emotional experience for you as well. Because if this person has never been vulnerable in their life, they are going to be vulnerable with you because they feel a need to stop hiding how they feel. They feel a need to be real and raw with their emotions. They feel this deep need to connect with you because it's time for them to tell you the true depth and extent of this love that they feel for you. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone.